Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a you versus them love reading for my dearest Taurus. Taurus, we're going to take a look at your energy on the right, your person's energy on the left, and then we're going to see what's happening between you guys right down the middle. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below in the description box. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Taurus, please. All right, so your person's energy, the Six of Wands in reverse. All right, your energy, the Page of Swords, okay? And what's going on between you two, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? So definitely some disappointment in love here, maybe even feeling like, there's been a missed opportunity. We do have the Six of Cups, okay? So your person, this could indicate that they want reconciliation or they're feeling nostalgic about this connection, but it does look like they're currently ignoring you or, possibly breadcrumbing, or with the Six of Wands in reverse, experiencing conflict in lots of different areas, okay, of their life. All right, so let's see what's going on. Why are they ignoring you? Or why are they breadcrumbing? So we have the Lovers card. Now we have a really powerful number sequence coming through here, Taurus, with 666. Now the Lovers in reverse can indicate that they are focused on some sort of third party. It could also be, it could be somebody from their past here who's interfering. It could also be children. It could be family. It could be work for some of you, but it does feel like it's some sort of an emotional connection that is, that they're focused on or that's taking their attention away. With the Lovers here in reverse as well, this is the shadow attributes of Gemini energy, which is somebody who's just, their energy is really scattered. They can't seem to focus. They can't seem to concentrate here. All right. So again, but most likely because there's some sort of interference within this connection. All right. And how they're viewing you. All right. We see the Page of Swords in reverse. So they see you as, not communicating, not taking action. They could have someone in their ear as well who's kind of giving them negative thoughts about you, Taurus. Okay, so maybe friends or family who aren't in agreement with this connection or who want them to, who don't want you two to be together. But I do think this person is also spying on you. Okay, so there could be some gossip here. Like, again, this person might be receiving gossip about you, whether it's true or untrue. But I definitely feel like there's, I do feel like there's some people in this person's ear about this connection. And of course, it could just be friends or family members, who, like I said, don't feel like you two should be together. Sometimes it can be friends who, keep their friends single by just being negative. So your energy here is the Page of Swords. So you might be looking at like other options. The Page of Swords can definitely be you being open to communicating with this person, but you're doing some homework, you're doing some research here. All right, and yep, you're putting a lot of time and effort into your work. You're putting a lot of time and effort into maybe even your physical health, your stability, your well-being. But, some of you might be burying yourselves in work right now just to kind of get through this time period. And you're viewing this person as the Seven of Pentacles. So you're definitely taking a look at all the time and the effort that you two put into this connection. Some of you, you're viewing your person as just needing some time. They're being strategic. Maybe they need to resolve something here. But with the Seven of Pentacles, I think you're just doing like a pretty big review of this connection. And, the time, the effort, the love, the money that you put into this. Now, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, your person certainly may have a blocked heart chakra here. It does feel like there's sadness, there's loss. And your person, the Five of Swords energy in reverse, they're kind of like your person's not really ready to take action is what I'm getting. you know, they may be spying on you, but it does feel like they don't know like what action to take, or like I said, their energy's being pulled in different directions, or there's third party interference. But there is a part of you, your person, that I do feel is nostalgic and that is like open to reconciliation. And you're viewing the connection as the Hanged Man, so everything on hold. And I think it's a really good idea, because whatever has happened here, Taurus, it's like you're really taking a look at all the details, being very sort of mature, being very discerning here. And with the Knight of Wands, a lot of you, you know, this Knight is looking off into a different direction. So it's like you haven't quite moved off in a different direction, but I do feel like you're also open to, hey, if I need to move away from this, you know, I'm going to. And I feel like you've probably been on hold, or, you know, in an energy of stasis here with this person for quite some time. All right, so let's see, clear messages, advice, and guidance. Okay, so your person, what we need to know about them with the World in reverse is that they definitely feel like there's unfinished business here. Now, it could be that they have unfinished business with somebody else, or a past person, or family, or friends, but I'm going to read it more so as them having unfinished business with you, Taurus. Yeah, some of you, this person may have been bringing an energy of lack to the connection. Some of you, too, they're trying to climb out of debt, or they're really worried about their work, their stability, their finances. But I do feel like they're attaining a level of stability there when it comes to their finances, if they don't already have that. And with the Sun, this person, I feel like this person is really kind of confused right now, Taurus. I feel like they're not sure about a new beginning here. Do they reminisce and are they nostalgic? Absolutely. But I do think they need to resolve some feelings that they have either with somebody else or with people that don't feel like you two are good together. Okay, so Spirit's saying with this door to Spirit to really focus on your spiritual path, you know, to focus on you, to finding center, balance. And remember, the best sort of thing to do in a situation like this is not necessarily to put your life on hold unless that's the agreement between the two of you, but to really just focus on becoming the best and the highest version of yourself. All right, because it feels like they're not quite ready to take action. Although, are they dreamy? Are they nostalgic? Yeah. But they're also, you know, with the Five of Swords, do they want to resolve conflict? Yes. They don't. This person might be somebody who's kind of conflict avoidant, but it's like they're not quite ready to take action here. And it feels like you definitely are more in an action-oriented energy, you know, with the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands, maybe looking out at other opportunities, but just also still doing like a full review here of this connection. All right, so let's see what's going on with your person. Okay, so I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. So now obviously it could be that this is what's going on with them and someone else, because I am picking up on that third party interference. But I also feel with I like you is like this is somebody who's not quite ready for something serious, right? It's not, you know, stable. It's not commitment. And we see the Sword and the Rose. But I do think this person does want to talk to you. I mean, I do think that they feel like there's some things that are left unsaid, but they're definitely conflicted. I feel like they're confused. I feel like they don't know how to come at you. Some of you too, they're just way focused on their stability and not so much on love and romance or this connection. Now, in your energy here, Taurus, we have not enough. So I can definitely see you're feeling frustrated in this relationship. You're not feeling particularly confident at this time. You may realize that there were some fear and ego issues that you were dealing with within this connection with this person, right? More so their issues. And we see photograph. So this person definitely is looking at, you know, they're definitely spying on you. I do think there's a part of them that is nostalgic and that's missing you. But I just kind of feel like they have someone in their ear, Taurus, who's saying like, it's time to move on, or just move on, or forget about Taurus. And again, we see that fear of intimacy, listening to ego. And it looks like you are dealing with somebody here who's a bit of a runner. Okay. So let's see what they want to say to you, my dear Taurus. Let's see what they want to say to you. All right, so beliefs, my convictions have been put to the test. These paradigms are deeply ingrained in me. And you may have presented some sort of challenge to their paradigm, the way they view relationships. It could also be that you have different, religious beliefs, different cultures, different traditions. All right. Or it could also be, taking a good hard look at if you both really want the same things for the future. Okay. And we see finding joy. So your person wants you to know that I'm learning to seek and embrace the things that positively influence my life. I will no longer let anything rob me of my happiness. So again, this person is also very, very self-focused at this time. And I'm not saying that they weren't necessarily happy in the connection. I mean, that may have been the case. But I do think that this person is also learning to and looking at, issues that they need to resolve, especially with other people who may have been telling them, influencing them on what they should be doing or how they should be feeling. And at the bottom of the deck here, we do see back and forth. So I'm conflicted. It's nothing you have imposed on me. I need to figure this out for myself. So again, this person definitely is feeling conflicted. They're definitely back and forth. They're wishy-washy. I don't think that they're ready to communicate or to take action. There's a part of them that misses you, that wants to heal and resolve things. But you need to also make sure here, Taurus, that you're not, completely, your life isn't on hold here. All right, so let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see what advice Spirit has for you. Yeah, Spirit saying that this connection is passionate, but not enduring. So for a lot of you, this was not the connection that you were meant to go the distance with or in. Okay, and this friendship is leading to more. So maybe some of you, it was a friend that turned into something more, and it shouldn't have. But for a lot of you, I actually feel this is another energy coming towards you with this friendship energy. Okay, so you might have somebody around you who's watching you go through this, or, or there by your side, or somebody who's a friend of a friend, something like that, who, may actually be your next person. But it seems like the person that we've come to this reading for, Taurus, has some unhealed wounds that are definitely blocking forward movement. And if you still need to heal from this connection, take the time that you need. But it looks like you're in a very mature and very discerning energy. And I feel like Spirit's saying you may have somebody here coming towards you, somebody who's already around you, that could develop into like your next relationship or your next partnership. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.